She thought she was just grabbing a random stranger in a dimly lit hallway to hide from her violently toxic ex, a desperate, impulsive kiss to blend into the shadows. But when she pulled away, the man wasn't a guest. She had just kissed the city's most dangerous mafia boss. The grand ballroom of the Drake Hotel in Chicago was suffocatingly loud. An ocean of clinking champagne flutes and forced corporate laughter. Khloe Thompson stood near the edge of the room, her fingers tightly gripping a crystal glass. She was 28, a brilliant senior accountant at a top-tier logistics firm. But tonight, she felt like a terrified teenager. Khloe smoothed her hands down the front of her emerald green velvet dress. It was a beautiful gown, custom-tailored to fit her plus-size figure. For the first time in years, she had looked in the mirror and felt genuinely glamorous, proud of her soft, full curves and the way the fabric hugged her waist and hips. But that fragile confidence shattered the second she saw him across the room. Derek Gallagher, her ex-fiancé, a man who had spent 3 years systematically dismantling her self-esteem. He mocked her weight, controlled her, and made her feel worthless. Leaving him had been the hardest thing she had ever done. Now he was here, his cold eyes locked onto her. Panic surged through Khloe. She fled toward the exit, slipping into a dimly lit, secluded corridor. Footsteps thundered behind her. "Khloe, don't be pathetic." With seconds to spare, she spotted a tall stranger standing in a shadowed alcove. Driven by pure terror, Khloe grabbed him by the lapels, spun him around, and kissed him desperately. What started as a fake kiss quickly turned real. Strong hands pulled her close. The stranger took control, deep, possessive, and electric. When Derek passed by without noticing, Khloe pulled back, embarrassed. I'm so sorry. My ex was following me." I panicked. She looked up and froze. The man was breathtakingly handsome, sharp features, dark, dangerous eyes. But the real shock came when armed bodyguards stepped out, guns pointed at her. "Boss?" one asked. "Should I dispose of her?" This was Vincent Moretti, the ruthless heir to the Moretti crime syndicate, Chicago's most powerful and feared mafia boss. Vincent raised his hand. The guns lowered. His eyes roamed over her curves with raw appreciation, not disgust. "Stand down, Mateo." The lady was just hiding. Khloe ran away, heart pounding. She didn't know that Vincent touched his lips with a dark, predatory smile, already deciding she was his. 3 days later, Khloe was still shaken. Derek had been harassing her non-stop calls, threats, even sending black roses with cruel notes. One rainy evening, as she entered her apartment building, Derek ambushed her in the lobby. He grabbed her arm brutally, spewing insults about her body. "Let go of me!" Khloe cried. A calm, deadly voice cut through the air. "Let her go!" Vincent Moretti stepped out of the shadows with his men. In seconds, Mateo broke Derek's wrist. Vincent walked up to Khloe, gently wiped her tears, and said, "You used a mafia boss to escape a rat. Now I'm going to show you how much a man can want every single inch of you." Before she could protest, Vincent wrapped his coat around her and took her to his luxurious Lakeshore Drive penthouse. Vincent treated her with care and obsession. He had already prepared a full wardrobe of custom designer clothes that flattered her curves perfectly. He knelt before her, kissed her stomach softly, and told her she was magnificent, a goddess, not someone to be shamed. He made her feel desired, powerful, and safe for the first time in years. But danger was brewing. Derek, owing money to a rival syndicate, the Russos, had sold Khloe's identity to them as Vincent's weakness. At a romantic dinner at the exclusive restaurant, Alenia, gunmen burst in. Vincent instantly shielded Khloe with his body, flipping the table and protecting her completely during the firefight. His men quickly ended the threat. They dragged Derek in the traitor who had betrayed her. Khloe, now transformed, looked at her broken ex and said coldly, "Don't kill him in here. It'll ruin my dress." Vincent smirked with pride. He spared Derek's life for now, but sent him to the docks for punishment. Then he pulled Khloe close. "You didn't run," Vincent whispered in awe. "I'm done running," Khloe replied, pressing her body against his. He kissed her, fiercely, possessive, passionate, and full of promise. "Never again, Mia Bella. You are the Donna of Chicago now. Let them try and look down on you. I'll burn the whole damn city to the ground for you." She had accidentally kissed a stranger to escape her old life. In return, he gave her a kingdom and a love darker, deeper, and more protective than she had ever dreamed. Did Khloe's story leave you breathless? If you loved this plus-size queen finding her dark, protective king, like, share, and subscribe for more steamy mafia romance stories. Comment below. Would you have chosen the Mafia Boss?